Alright, welcome back to Midwest Cooking. Today we are going to be doing Midwest Sliders. Another perfect thing for a game day, meal combo, having friends over, whatever you want to do. So here's our ingredients list. Pretty simple. Any type of condiments you want to put on a burger, you can throw in here. So I'm just giving you stuff to actually make the actual sliders. So we have 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Now again, you can kind of use whatever you want. If you want a smaller amount, use smaller ground beef. And then we have half teaspoon of ground pepper, half teaspoon of Lawry's seasoning salt, half teaspoon of onion powder, half teaspoon of garlic powder. And then we have just your standard cheddar cheese you can put on top of your sliders. And then we have 12 King's Hawaiian rolls. Best thing to do if you ask me. So what we're going to do is we're going to add all the ingredients in. We're going to mix everything up. And then we're going to portion out to approximately 12 or so sliders. Again, they don't have to be perfect. So it's an imperfect thing. Just make them how you want to make them. Square, round, whatever. Doesn't matter. And then once we have everything mixed, we'll get the flat top out and we'll grill them up on there. And then away we go. So we'll start by just dumping your seasonings in. Again, so we got black pepper here. We'll do our seasoning salt as I just throw it in. Our onion powder and garlic powder. So time to get dirty. I'm just going to go in and just mix everything up real good. Almost kind of like you would a meatloaf, I guess. Just make sure it's portioned out real nice, or mixed in rather. You don't want to bite in and get one big thing of pepper or one big thing of onion powder. Again, higher fat content beef too, it's more your sliders are going to shrink. So just keep that in mind, and the opposite way. So if you go lower fat content, they won't shrink as much, but they might not taste as good either. So once you kind of got it incorporated in everything, you can put it out on your cooking pan, or your cutting board, and then you can work right on there. So what we'll do is I'll fast forward through this for you, so you don't have to sit here and watch me make everything. We're just going to make 12 of them, so just have to portion it out as good as you can. Alright, so as you can see, everything's rolled out. We got 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. So we're set to go. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, it is what it is. You have some people want some smaller ones, some bigger ones. So you just kind of want to smush them down here, because again, they will shrink when they go on the flat top, especially the higher fat content that you have, the more they will shrink. Again, if you want to do square ones, feel free, have at it. Do square ones. For me, I don't have the time, and they're all going in the same crock pot for this case. So if you're doing, kind of a group, what you can do is you can cook your sliders ahead of time, and then put them in a crock pot, just plain, nothing on them. Then you can just have your condiments on the side. So if you're doing a game day party, whatever it is, people can grab just as they want. If you're making a regular meal out of it, then you can just serve them up right away if you want to. However you want to do it, get creative. So now what we'll do is we'll get the flat top all ready. We'll come back, we'll get them all cooked up, and we'll show you how to finish them. Alright, so grill's ready. I'm going to put a little butter down. I always enjoy doing that. It gives you a little bit better flavor. Just kind of spread it around the pan. And then you just slap your sliders on. Me, personally, I like to use the highest heat you can get, so you can get that nice sear on each side. Now, obviously it depends on how you like your burgers, but I tend to like mine a little bit more on the medium side. And plus, since they're going to be sitting in this slow cooker for, a half hour, 40 minutes before we even get to them, they're still going to be cooking afterwards. But, you cook your burger however you want it. Same thing with your sliders. They are smaller, so they will cook a hair bit quicker. And again, you could do this if you really wanted to. Get the charcoal grill fired up. If you're in the Midwest, have at it. We just don't want to have one available, so we're just doing this on the flat top and ease of use. So what we'll do here is we will get these grilled up. I'm going to crank this up to about 400 and really get it going. And we're just going to brown each side. So what I'll do is I'll kind of just fast forward through the video here so you don't have to sit here and watch everything cook. Again, just a couple minutes on each side for us, but cook it however you want. And then we'll come back once they're all done and just kind of review everything and go over it. Alright, so we're going to flip them, and that is definitely what you want, that crust that's building. Ooh, that one's really good. What that means is you're searing in the juices on the ground beef. Oops. Yeah, a lot of nice looking ones here. Alright, so there you have it. Pull the sliders off. I like mine really medium. Again, ours are going to go in a slow cooker just to keep everything warm. So you got your King's Hawaiian rolls, you got your cheese if you want it, and you got your 12 sliders. Really, that's it. So if you want extra condiments, if you want onions, pickles, ketchup, mustard, obviously you can throw that all in there. If you're making dinner, you can just assemble them however you want to do it. But that is our very simple Midwest sliders. And great for game time, picnic, whatever it might be. So hopefully get out there and try it. Let us know what you think. If you can give us a thumbs up, that's appreciated. Give us a comment below as well on what your thoughts of the recipe were. Again, very simple, very basic. That all helps us get these videos out there and helps the channel. So enjoy.